Hi Kay, Ray Cassidy here. A very quick whiz through the report just so you know that it's not all smoke and mirrors really. Might look a bit depressing when you see the state of those faces, but page structure is, the actual way your pages are put together is reasonably okay, but it's just basically a lot of the work that you need to do on there hasn't yet been done on the external side of things, so things like building links and directory citations in detail. MozRank is just something that replaces the old Google PageRank that was discontinued a couple of years ago, and your competitors, probably due to longer time online, have got some MozRank, and Domain Authority, another one. I think this one's measured by a group called Majestic. That that's still got a way to go, so there's work to do to make that relevant. No backlinks coming into the website yet, whereas your competitors aren't doing much better, although somehow this tool seems to think there are typically 16 domains linking to them. So this could be as simple as a backlink from the your profile on for networking, for instance. It hasn't picked up on the website age, but it is very new. Age is a useful factor. Hosting in the United Kingdom is a good point, good thing to have. Now, rankings for Newcastle-based search is obviously not good right across all three search engines. Now, page titles, out of 32 pages, not all of them have got page titles, 20 of them, but there are 25 pages with unique page titles, which is good. I don't know what those page titles are yet. I haven't looked at them in description in detail. Also, meta descriptions, these are important to the search results when you get somebody finding you in search. This is how you kind of reel them in and hook them to come and click through and visit your website. Doesn't necessarily affect your rankings. Okay, meta keywords, no meta keywords tags. I tend not to use them. Some people in my job do recommend you use them for the smaller search engines. This one reckons you've actually got 2 decent header tags on the pages of your website. 4 are okay, and there's 26 poor ones. So that's easily but time-consumingly fixed, because that means looking at the page content, rewriting those tags so that they're both also where it makes sense. They contain keywords. You've got a robots text, no flash landing, that's good. No error pages found, so that's specific pages for dealing with specific errors. That's not a major. This is a sort of a set of data that you can use that is coded into the background of the pages, which is of some use. It does, again, it's one of these things that can make it easier for the search engines to categorize your website pages correctly rather than directly affecting the rank. That's good, so the URLs are readable. They're not on all 32 pages. There is one of the primary keywords that we listed up here showing, so that's good. And they're not necessarily the most important keywords, they're just 4 that I came up with that seem to describe what you do. No location information on the page. It's purely about the services, but if you can tie those services to the locations you're interested in, your service, which is in large part local regional service, it makes it more relevant, and it's missing from the page titles. About 230 links going out to other websites, so which is not a bad thing. They're all followed links, so they're kind of draining some of your juice away really. It would be worth reviewing those links and just seeing whether some of them need to be no followed, or whether some of them need to be cut out, or whether they're actually the right websites to be linking out to. That's healthy. The internal links, a sitemap, it's worth creating a sitemap and submitting it to Google and Bing. So no address, and you said there was some kind of complication about the address, and again, for regional visibility, local visibility, it is an important factor. and the contact us page definitely should have a business address on it. Right, directory listings. Now it's only found you in three directories, and these are crucial for local visibility, whereas it looks like you've only added a description, or it may even have been an automatically added description that's been harvested from somewhere else. So this is holding you back massively. It's found you in BizWiki, which is a useful one, but business classifieds, Silex, Denton's, Free Index, Hot Frog, these are all the independent, which is part of the Scoot network, which feeds Independent and Sun and everything. These are all pretty important directories to stamp your turf and put your footprint out as being, I am a business attached to here. And this looks for a match between, making sure that your name, address, phone number actually agree on all your listings. So Flourish and Bloom, that I'm guessing, that's interesting. So that BizWiki listing may even be Flourish and Bloom, which is definitely not you, especially as it's down in Wiltshire. So they may be mistaking this one for you. So as we saw before, you're not showing up on any other directories, and here's another conflicting one. That must be London with an O20. And then here's a genuine listing. Here your business name differs from the one that I've supplied there, so one of the things we'll need to do is work out what your actual public business name is. Google Plus, you're not showing up in Google Plus, so Tate Walker, UNW, Robson Laidler, these guys here, they're sort of showing up in these positions for some of the searches, typically with their Google Plus page. They've verified their listing, they've added their own description. This one, I'm surprised he's showing up at the top, because he's got he's got more than 5 categories showing, which usually destroys a business. He's got photos, he's got some reviews there, and the review rating is 5 out of 5, so that's good. So chasing up reviews has become an increasingly important, not just for people but for search engines too. So 2 aspects of the social media: are you there? Have you got a profile, and does it link to your website? And do you have share buttons and follow me buttons for the major networks? So no Google Plus, you've got a follow for Twitter and Facebook, but no sharing button. They are separate, different buttons. You've got a Facebook page, and for some reason they weren't able to suss out the likes, and I'm not sure whether your business is one where you'll be expecting people to come to it, because I think you work from home, don't you? Twitter's there, but no tweet. Foursquare, this is relevant if you have people coming there. I'll just look through what it says about particular pages. Here's your home page, 22 internal links, no heading tags on the home page, 16 links reaching out, pointing out to other people, 2 seconds load time, that's good, no sort of redirects messing it up, but no sign of the primary keywords on your home page, and that's quite important. So why us? This is a little bit like an about you page, I suppose. Heading tags an issue, load time good, and primary keywords not visible. So these are all things that are holding you back. Other services for business, Flourish. Right, you see the same page title cropping up regularly. So Flourish Accountants and Business Advisors does look like the actual business name, doesn't it? Right, yeah, it's quite a long name, so it cuts down your flexibility. On the Becoming Self-Employed, what do I have to do page, Becoming Self-Employed. Now this one here looks like it's far too long. I'm just going to pause the video for a second. Becoming Self-Employed, what do I have to do? Flourish Accountant, Business Advisors. The length of that line is 91 characters. Now 70 is the maximum, but 60 would be, I would say, the maximum, just with its current rules. And if we take out the business advisors from the name and just leave Flourish as the brand name, that brings us down to 59. Take out the pipe, I've turned that into self-employed requirements, Flourish added in Newcastle, the location. So self-employment requirements, it still says what the blog article would be about. It still drops the brand name in, and it's still tight. And actually what I would do is I would actually put the location, your brand name at the end there. So self-employment requirements and accounting requirements. I haven't read the article, but so that takes us up to 60. So that's probably going to be a more effective kind of title tag for you. So that's what we mean by making sure your title tags do the job. So something about the content of the page involving at least your primary keyword. It's not always possible. The location, because you are pretty location dependent, and then your brand name if it fits in there. As you can see, it's found, what's it got? It's 32 pages. So you've got headings on some pages. H1, one H1, a couple of 3 H2s at the most, and then more of those if that's necessary to break up the content. But that's the sort of structure that should be appearing on all the pages. I'll speak to you at Hexham anyway. All the best. Bye for now.